James.
Hey. It's pretty manky in here.
Yeah.
And so like just tidy it up, clean it, undercoat it and paint it a nice white colour.
Yeah.
Is the plan. I think it'll look good, nice and bright.
So the shelving, to wash that down. Back in here. Hey there everyone, we're in full swing of getting the laundry done. This is our living area with all our laundry stuff out in the kitchen dining area because we have to empty the laundry to be able to paint it. It's all go in there. I'll show you a little bit if I can. We've washed down all the walls. We haven't sanded anything yet. We've washed down everything. Everything's just, every surface is being used to hold either a light or equipment or sanding gear. So it's all a bit of a mess. We're kind of ready to get started sanding and potentially painting first thing in the morning. I've just finished puttying up holes. There was a few hooks and things at the top of the window that must have used to hold netting curtains, and there was that wooden panel across there that James has removed. I've washed all the ceiling and every single bit of cobweb and dust. James has done a lot in here. He's washed all the walls and he's taped up. He fixed a little bit of something that had a hole in it, I think. There's not a lot going on in here. This just all needs to be painted. I think if we had more time, we always wanted to remove this wall, but we don't have time. We just have to make it look as pretty as we can, even though that wall is there. We'd rather have made this whole wall shelving and storage for hardware things in the house. Maybe had a couple of different lots of shelves along and places to hang coats, but we're still going to do the best we can. James has got to replace this tub tomorrow. We've got a new super tub. He got it $50 second hand that's never been used, so he's going to replace that tomorrow. He initially wanted to do the super tub first because it's the most difficult. I don't think he's done a super tub before, but we realised that he'd be doing it on a Sunday, and if he needed a plumber, there wasn't going to be one, so we thought we'll just get the whole thing ready and he can attend to it tomorrow, Monday morning, and at least he'll be able to get a plumber if something goes wrong. And shops are open and all the hardware stores are available if he needs to buy random things. Do our best tomorrow. We're going to get up early and get started, so I will see you then as we keep going with this laundry. Good morning everyone. I'll have to wait for the banging.
Do it without damaging the jib too much.
Yeah. So look at that tub.
I know. That's the height of the super tub, and there's a bar there, so I've got to shift these things here into here somewhere. So I've got to shorten this pipe down to there and lengthen this one to about there. I can get these little connectors here. So these connectors are copper pipes, permanent, no tools required, push fittings for hot and cold water and mains pressure.
So they really are for amateurs?
Yes, I can cut that off there.
Are you sure?
And cut that off there, and that pipe will go up to there, and this long one here will extend down to there. That's my brilliant plan. And if it all fails, because I'll test it all, we'll call a plumber. He'll laugh at me and it'll be embarrassing, but I don't reckon I'm going to need one.
Oh gosh, okay, alright. I mean, I completely trust you, but it terrifies me at the thought of having to do that myself.
Terrifies me, but I'm going to give it a crack.
So this is the face of a scared man?
It's the face of a scared man, yes.
We could end up with water everywhere.
No, we won't, because the water's off, so the water's not going to go everywhere. And you're just going to work or it's not, so we're going to put it all together, we'll turn the water on. If it leaks, then we have to call a plumber.
They're dripping.
You've noticed, yes, there will be residual drippage, but that's okay.
Oh, is that what the bucket? Sorry, I didn't see the bucket. Alright, I'm going to get painting.
Yeah.
The house is a mess. I did wake up with a positive thought though, and the thought was that in a week this will all be over. The 3 to 4 years that we've been renovating this house, well, painting and doing what we can to it, it's going to be over. That's exciting. But we are in the and the last throes of energy as well, so we just got to keep pushing. I have got sanding and painting to do. Gonna start on the interior of that cupboard in the laundry. I might get that just an undercoat done. James said it's ready to go. And then I will do the spare toilet. So I'm gonna sand that and paint that down. Let's get to it. Are you cutting through nail?
Yeah.
So James thinks that he can fix this. He's gone off to see if we're going to turn on the tap, see if it works. We really hope it works. He's calling me. And I have to yell out at him if the water comes on. Where's it going to come out of? It's fine. Still fine. I just heard some googling. No drips, no nothing. Oh, there's a little drip. Do you want to turn it off? Yeah, just around the joint of it, and it's at the top of it. So far so good. Okay, so I'm still painting. I basically painted nearly this whole interior, and if you can see, there's watermarks that come through off this weird stuff, so we had to go and buy pigment, and I had to start painting it again. What do you reckon?
I think this looks really good.
I reckon
Both last 25 years, these things.
What did you say? What, last 25 years?
These connectors last 25 years.
I was just thinking maybe it's not down properly.
It looks good. The more pressure on there, the harder they seal. So if you look in here, just to set your mind at ease.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
So you screw it up that way. So that's down, turn that way, tight, tight. Nothing leaking.
What is that fluffy stuff? Oh, that's that Interfell.
Max. They missed again. Amateur hour. I think we've done it.
Okay, so it's been jibbed, and James is doing something down here with that. Getting closer, closer, closer to bringing in the tub. I haven't actually looked at myself in a few hours. I've just been painting. Now I'm getting ready to do the spare toilet room. So I'm taping up down the bottom to protect the floor. I have painted in here.
Up and over that pipe.
Wait, how's it sitting there?
Over the pipe.
Oh yeah. No, copies.
Super tub's gonna sit. Hey?
Huh.
Yeah, so on the super tub, it's got the two taps for the to go to the washing machine.
Yes.
So just make sure they're turned off, because I'll just leak straight into the floor.
Okay, so how do I know which way's off?
Anti-clockwise is off.
Oh, okay. I think they were already off.
Right.
Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Yep, now. Oh! Ah! Stop!
Stop it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Remember, I get anti-clockwise mixed up all the time.
Yeah, so water's coming out the bottom of the machine. Oh, wow. Let's have a look, see where that's coming out. I'm not actually sure which way it is off. It looks like that's on, that's off. Yeah, look, I can see where it's coming out. I wonder if I've got those mixed up.
I mean, it'd be great if you could work out what you've done.
Yeah.
Hey.
Whoa, there's a lot of water, eh?
Yeah.
So
that one's broken.
No, it might just mean that I've got them mixed up. Sorry, hey, that's a hell of a mess, isn't it?
It is actually. So I try really hard not to make these videos too boring, but in actual fact when you're painting, things don't go very fast at all, and it feels like you're going nowhere. So we have finished installing the super tub, and that worked out really good. James was happy about that. We have sanded and puttied up and got ready all of the walls. I've primered inside the big cupboard area properly, but it needs a full 24 hours to fully dry. It's just a very thick oil paint, kind of smelly paint that you use. And we have sanded the ceilings and sanded all the skirtings and sanded all the door frames and things. And we need to do a coat of paint on those tonight, hopefully, if we have the energy. It's about 6 o'clock, so we are getting tired. But I know that if we can get that done tonight, it'll help us for tomorrow. All of that plaster there has to be dried properly. But it needs more plaster, right, James?
It'll need sanding and recoating.
You can still see the, what is that stuff under there?
Jib tape.
Anyway, it does look pretty rugged, so it'll be good for it to get it tidied. Hey.
Hey.
So we've got that installed. You're pretty stoked with that,
I'm
James?
super stoked, yeah.
But it's all waiting.
We didn't really understand how the tub worked, eh? Arrow's like, oh, turn it that way to make it go harder.
Didn't you have them hooked up to the wrong hose underneath?
No. No, they were hooked up to the right hoses.
So it was just this tap was wrong?
Yeah. That circle there, that would be turning it on. But
Yeah.
it's that way. Bananas, eh? Keep asking your paint behind you when you started.
This afternoon, Regan washed down the whole outside of the house for us, which we're really grateful for. And Emma's been out with her friend. Her friend's going for a driving lesson, and so she wanted to show her some of the tricks. And Emma's going to cook us dinner. That's going to be her contribution today. James just reminded me that I have to do the masking up first, which is going to take me however long.
It's kind of made the bridge too far for you, really, eh?
Like, I'm all for the whole push through and get things done, but you do only have about 4 or 5 hours of full energy in you each day. Hey.
My back's sore. I'm done. I want to do the roof and then quit.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, I look like a wreck. So we've finished doing some cutting in and doing some painting on the basics, the window frames and the door frames and the skirting and the ceiling. We've done that. So we're going to continue with second coats of everything tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to get it finished. Emma just cooked us a yummy dinner. It was, we get cherry tomatoes and you bake it in a block of feta and you have pasta. I wasn't really hungry and I try not to eat pasta, but I was really happy that she made that for James and Regan. And Regan and Emma are going to take the dog for a walk so that James and I do not have to. James is cleaning up a little from dinner and he said I should just go and have a shower and chill out for the night. It is, I don't even know what time it is, 7:42 p.m. I'm exhausted. My feet are aching and my legs are aching. I'm going to sign off just quickly so I will continue filming tomorrow.